This is the classic hallway problem. You have a switch A at one end and the switch B at the other. They are linked together by the two traveler wires. They are constantly passing the live current back and forth like a game of ping pong. If you want to make this setup smart without losing the physical switches, you do not need to wire smart switch into both boxes. You only need one smart switch, and it has to go in the last box, the one that where the wire finally leaves the second switch and goes directly up to the light fixture. We call this the load side box. So before we start wiring anything, I'll draw something for you actually here. So let me explain how is this actually working here and what are we having with these switches. So first of all, we have these two switches here. So switch A and switch B. We just have to turn them around and you'll see in a second what's going on here. So the thing here is that the first switch here is this. So I'm just drawing this here. So we are having one switch here. This is the left one, the switch A. I'll call just switch A. And we'll have the same one here, the switch B. Okay, the switch B. And now we're just having live and we're having neutral here, and doesn't matter. So live and neutral here wires. Okay, so what's happening right now in this switch? So this switch has 3 poles here. So this one is not working. As you can see, this is also empty here, but these are all connected. So the thing is here that in this one, we are having input like here. So I'll just add it like this. So let's say that we have a live wire here, and it goes here straight to this one, and we add it to this input here. So this is coming here, and then from here we have one here. So the one at the top here. Okay, and we have one here. And we have our switch here that is actually moving from this side to this side. So actually switching. When we flip this switch, it does just this. So it's switching it like this. Then we have the same configuration here. So I'll just write it like this, and I'll add this one here, and I'll also add like this switch like this here. So we are having some wire here, and in our case, well, we have to connect A and B here, and to make it work like a two-way switch, actually, we have to connect these wires here. So the easiest part is to connect these inside and these outside together. So it would be like this, and it could go like this. Okay, then the wires will go to these and to these. I'll connect them in a second, but just let me show you this logic here. How is this actually working? So we have to think about the electrical current. Sorry, yeah, and it flows from this side, like let's say. So it is going like this here, 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 and it is going to this switch here, which is in this state. And it goes, okay, here, here, here. And because this switch is not switched correctly, it stops here. And it's not turning on the light. Then on this side, we have our light, like a bulb. I'll just draw it like this. Okay. Doesn't matter. And it has like a live, and it has a neutral here. Doesn't matter. I'll just draw it like this. And then the thing is, if we flip this switch, any of these switches, so let's say that we flip this switch here. I'll just draw it like this, and I'll also mark it like this. Okay, we flip this switch like this. Then the electric current is going from this side to this, and here, because it's connected, it goes to this one here, and it goes finally to our light here. So we can see the bulb is lighting. And also the same goes if we move this one here, then we'll just turn off the light. And if we move this back here, we'll turn it on. So that's all logic. So we have to connect, we need 2 wires that I mentioned at the beginning here. And then we just have to bring the live here. And we have to bring this live out here to our light. So this is the first case that where we are connecting this thing here. So let's do that. Okay, I'll just bring it like this. Then I'll just take these small jumper wires and I'll just add this one here. So these inside are going first. Okay, I'll just press it like this. I like this switch because of this. I don't have to do any screws. And I'll just add it to this one here. Okay, so this is the first case. And after this, we just have to move it like this. I'll just move and add the outer ones here. Okay, I'm adding to the outside and I'm adding to the out of this one here. Okay, and that's whole logic here. And then to test this out before connecting any electrical current. So for doing anything, 0 step, turn off all electricity that is coming to you. Just turn off the breaker and do the things, check out before doing anything, because this can kill you. Okay, so to test this out, I'm using another way that you can also use. I'm using the multimeter device here. So I'll just move it to this. So here, and you see this sign. And if I connect these two, it will just make some sound. So if you can hear it. Okay, and now we have to test, is this connected as we are expecting it? So if I put it like this here and here, we do not hear anything. They're both at the same position. But if I flip it, we can hear some sound in the background. So I'm not sure how good you can hear it actually, or are you able to hear that sound because of the noise cancellation of the microphone. But you can maybe hear it, and you'll see that when I flip it, we get something even on the multimeter here. So that means that our logic is actually working. So the next step is to connect the wires from here up to our bulb. So I'll just do it, I'll just do it like this. And we can test this specific scenario like this. So I'll just connect this here. This is our output. So this is the first thing that we are doing when connecting these two-way switches. So I'll just connect it like it's not smart, and then we're gonna connect it and convert it to smart. So this is the right thing that you have to do to make it work for you as well. So I'm using this, and I'm bringing my wires, my power source here, and it's as well turned off there. So what I have to do is here, I'm just gonna bring it here into this one. And this one is going to bring the power and do the things here between the two, and it will just move it to this bulb here. So we'll test it in a second. Let me do this just with the bag of connectors here. I'll just connect these pieces here. Okay, I have this wire connector. I'll just connecting the neutral here. Okay, one, and I'll just connect it with this here. The wire is a bit short, but doesn't matter. Okay, so I have this setup here, and I'll just turn on the light here. Okay, and then if I switch it like this, we can see that this electric current is going, and we have this light. If I flip it here, we are turning it off. If I flip it again here, we are turning it on. So we can see that this logic actually works, and we are right with the connecting. Now I'm gonna turn off the main source power source, here, and now we are retrofitting this and adding one of these smart switches here. You can add any of yours, whichever you have. If you have a Shelly, you can follow 100% this tutorial. If you have any other smart switch, you can also connect it almost the same way, but the configuration in your application will be different than ours, but you have to find that options as well. So I'm going to use this 1 p.m. here from Shelly because I already have it paired in my application. So I'll just add it like that. Okay. And now, as we said, we have to, this is our load here. So this is the load side box here. And from it, we're gonna connect this device. But first thing here is that we need to bring the power to this device. So I'm connecting the neutral here. So we need to make this device always on, because we don't know, if we turn it off, its computer will turn off and we are not able to see it online and to act as a smart device because it's shut down. Okay, so I'll just remove these here, as this device has a lot of these inputs and outputs and that are together connected together. I'll just use them. So these ports here. So I'll use this neutral here. I'll just unscrew these. Also the live. I'm just preparing it. So the thing is here with this switch, that I'll bring neutral here because we'll need it like that when we complete the setup. So this is what we are doing with this anyway. So that doesn't have to, it's not related to the two-way switches, but it's the thing that we are doing always. So we're bringing neutral here, and I'll just tighten this screw here. Okay. Now we are having neutral here. Please be aware with these switches, these inputs and outputs are really small, and just don't do this. Please cut it better and keep it like this. But this is just a demo here, and I'll just keep it like this. It won't hurt. Okay, and then we'll just connect this here. So I'm gonna use neutral again and add it here into this small box here. Okay, then tightening it again. So we're connecting a power source to our smart switch, so it will be always powered on. And after this, I'm gonna bring the live here. So without this, we cannot work on this switch. So bringing it live in here. Okay, and then tightening this as well. Okay, and then from this, I'm gonna use this live here and add it like this. Okay. I just screw it a bit, try to put it a bit better here. Okay, and I'll just tighten this one here. Okay, here it is. Now we have these three connected, and in the end we have to bring one more here, and that's the one that is currently in the switch here. So instead of having it like this on the bulb, we have to put the output to the live of the bulb. So this is going to be output here, and the output will provide, as you can see here, our light, the power, if we switch this switch correctly here. Okay, and just tightening it up. You can see it like this. I'll just maybe flip it later on. And now we have to provide the live to this first switch here. So I'll just press this and put this wire inside, and it's like that. And now the final step is to provide a wire from this switch, the load switch on load side box. We are gonna provide this wire here, and to provide the electricity finally to this switch actually that is going to switch the device for us. So let me just add this wire to the switch. And we have almost used all ports of this tiny switch here. So I could do the same thing with this Shelly 1 Mini, but then I would have to use these Vago connectors there to add more wires like that. Here. So as you can see, the difference in number of the ports is huge. So we would have to do some other things. So it's easier with this one, but it's doable with this as well, or any other. Okay, and in the end, we have this connection here. I'll just turn it like this. So now this is, doesn't matter. So this is going to be our A, and this is going to be B. So because we just flip them, and this is our Shelly device here. So you can see the connections here. Okay. And now what we have to do is we're gonna just turn on this, and we have to turn on this. So we can see now we have a light. Now we don't have a light. And the thing is that this whole setup is going through the Shelly switch here. So that means that this actually works. We are switching it like this, we are switching it again. But the whole thing and whole point of this was to enable a smart switch to be a smart actually. So I'm just navigating to the Shelly application. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, we're gonna see the Shelly application here. We're gonna see all devices, and we're gonna see the here, this one. So I'm gonna turn it on. You can see it's turning on the light, and I'm gonna turn it off like this. Then we have to check the configuration. That is the most important thing here. So in the configuration, we go to the device settings. We have to select input output settings. Okay, sorry, input output settings, and it has to be a switch, and it has to be an edge switch, because right now it's not edge switch, and we see it now like this. Okay, it works. But the problem is if we change the state in the application, I'll just go back and test this out. Okay, we change the state, we change the, flip the switch, and nothing happened. Then we have to turn it off again to have this actually turned on here. And that's the issue if you go with this configuration. And that's the reason why I'm adding this configuration step here. So going back to the device settings, going to the input output settings, keeping it as a switch, and then changing this to edge switch. The edge switch change state on every hit, and that's something that we actually need here. So on every hit from any of these sides will flip the switch inside of this controller here and make it work. So we're gonna just save. Okay, and also the set relay power on default. This is what it's happened when the electricity goes down. It will just get and restore the last state from the device. Okay, so I save this. I click on, I click off, I turn it on, I change the state here, and it works as expected. Sorry, it's not like we had it previously here. So this is it for this setup. I hope the video was helpful to you and you understood the logic behind these two-way switches as well as the wiring of the switch. Also, as I mentioned, you could use any of your smart switches. It doesn't have to be Shelly, and you just have to find the configuration inside of your switch to flip it and to act as an edge switch instead of a classic switch. So if you like the video, please give it a like and share and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.